Alrighty, into the next sporting weekend. It is the, second last weekend of Jan?
Yep.
Because it's 31st of Friday. Not important.
Just go for it.
Big weekend of sport coming up as usual. This one's really cool because along with the rugby, the cricket, and the football, we have the crux of the Australian Open, the first Grand Slam of the season. Sandile's guys are already out because, let's be honest, he doesn't have the minerals.
Look,
but Yannick Sinner, defending champ, world number one Yannick Sinner, he's still there. He's going to be fighting against a guy called Shelton, playing in the semis. And then we've got Djokovic, Zverev, the other semi in the men's there.
Yep.
Ideally, the Sinner-Djokovic finals, I think the one everybody wants.
Yes. Yeah, and then what happens to Sinner afterwards? He gets the Man City treatment because he juices, and then Novak gets the title no matter which way it goes. Joking.
Goes so hard on that guy.
No, I think for me, look, Djokovic, a lot of people were either Federer or, who's other Nadal guys.
I was always Djokovic.
Djokovic is really showing us that class is permanent. That was a tough game that he played against, Carlos Alcaraz. He went down 6-3, 6-4 in the first set and got hurt.
Yep.
But then dominated for the rest of the game. And he made Carlos Alcaraz make a lot of mistakes. And that was an amazing game. He also wished that it was the final. So I really hope that he goes into the finals and wins his 25th. And even crazier, this is his 50th semi-final.
Semi.
No,
50th
it's a joke.
semi.
Do you think with the form that he's showing now, and again we spoke about the Fountain of Youth, recently changed coaches, Andy Murray, do you think that's played a part in maybe adapting to the new age, the Sinners, the Zverevs, the Tsitsipas's, all these sort of bombers coming into...
I thought it was a master play because the last 5 or 6 years, the only focus of Andy is about what he doesn't have. Yeah. He's playing all these young guys for the injuries. He's getting lapped by the field. Yeah. He'll be having the best insights for Novak. It's like, fuck, I wish I had that. I wish I could do that. I think it's a great, inspired choice. But that just goes to show what an absolute great he is.
100%.
To have the vision, to have to go, this guy used to be my opponent, I think right now, good thing for him.
And they had historic finals as well.
Absolutely.
So I think getting into a head of an opposition player is such a step up for a true competitor like Djokovic. So that was amazing. And you could see throughout the game how he would defer to Andy Murray to say, like, what am I doing wrong? And then he would give him, the key. So that's going to be big.
That's what I just love about Novak. So Sandile, we got to chat about this in our prep, obviously. I want to do an episode, the greatest sportsman of all time, because it can't be a team sport. So easy on you LeBron James fans over there. The greatest the greatest sports person of all time.
We're really going to get into a fight.
Tiger versus Djokovic. I want to have an episode just on that.
And then we got to throw in Serena.
No Jordan?
Oh, yeah,
He's
can't be
gonna
team.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, fine. We'll work out the rules on that.
We'll iron out the prep. We're not doing prep here for the show. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Women's Aussie Open. I obviously want, I think everyone does, Sabalenka versus Swiatek. I want that as a final.
Yeah, but what was crazier for me in the Women's Open was to see Coco bomb out the way she did.
That was surprising.
41 unforced errors.
Yeah, but we know
and she had such a great tournament till the 41 unforced errors. Every time, Coco. And
she's a bit of a protean, let's be honest.
But also what's a great story is Paulo Barbosa, who was contemplating retirement.
Yes.
And then came and bowled out. So
great move. Play possum.
Play possum like Novak did and just say, gotcha.
Well, I guess that's the beauty of the women's draw is, for a long time, the men's, you could pretty much set on who's going. And when Serena left, the beauty of the women's draw is there's always a top 20, top 30 player that comes and makes
we spoke about this in a previous episode. Yeah. It's just like herding cats.
Yeah.
Trying
Even
to pick
this
the winner.
little window that Sabalenka got, you never know if it's going to happen for long. Yeah.
All right, guys. So UFC was last week. URC this weekend, whole host of fixtures. Everything is back. Big games to look out for there. Glasgow are taking on Connacht. That'll be Friday night at 9:35. Lions versus Bulls. If you're brave enough to go to Hillbrow, then you're in for an absolute tri-fest, I'm sure. That'll be 2:45 SA time.
Brave enough.
Leinster versus the Stormers, Saturday at 7 o'clock. That's all SA time I'm giving you here. That's a real big one. Cardiff will be hosting the Sharks.
Is it really big, or is it just a butcher?
It'll be the Stormers' first team.
Oh, it's just going to be a butchering
Stormers
of the Storm.
are URC specialists here. That's all they got.
Okay, let's go with that.
I think it's going to be a lot closer than what people think.
Really?
Exactly. They've been there. They're prepping. Cardiff are hosting the Sharks at 7:15. Then that's pretty much it. Sandile, it is the Nedbank Cup round of 32 this weekend.
Yes, sir.
And I know it's not the biggest thing, round of 32, because
a lot of random games, but we'll take it. We've got Sundowns versus Golden Stars at 6 o'clock. We're expecting Sundowns to win, but you never know with the Nedbank Cup.
Sundowns pissed me off last weekend. I was watching that CAF Champions League game, and I was thinking, win this game, because then Pirates will be the only unbeaten team. And the last 20 minutes, it was like it was match fixing.
Yep.
They were playing the ball back to the goalkeeper. They were fucking around.
Weird, right?
I've never heard Loftus so quiet. And then AS4 score the equalizer, and they're like, yeah, so what?
But remember, we did say it's a new regime in Sundowns, so they're gonna have these problems in Africa.
Narcolepsy.
They're gonna have these problems in CAF.
Stop playing.
Yeah. So Sunday, it was the Sundowns games on Saturday, guys. Sunday we've got Richards Bay versus Orlando Pirates. As we've been saying about Orlando Pirates, first of all, they are a tournament team, but they have been playing historically great football this season. So I expect that to be a complete.
Shout out to your dad.
Whitewash, Musa Shanga says, shout out to you. Chiefs versus free agents.
Yes.
Look, we hope, as Chiefs fans, nothing exciting. The reason I say we hope is that I have watched Chiefs lose to a second division team, first division team in this tournament. So they've got to go win this game. If not, more booze will rain. I saw recently this week, Kaiser Jr. had to make a statement saying, we really are not trying to hurt you fans. We are playing for you, Kaiser Jr. Please, make sure my guys win. And then we've got Skukune versus Cape Town City. That's also going to be an exciting game on Monday at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, those are your sort of big ones. I mean, obviously, as these tournaments, just like in the FA Cup, there's a couple of interesting games. The names are quite funny. I mean, free agents is quite a name. Yeah. Horror in the transfer window, these are.
I mean, like, what a team name.
Ungovernable. All right, so we got the English Premier League as usual.
We can't skip this.
We're going to bring the table up here just to kind of show you who the top teams are. Those are your top 8. Graphics look good, huh? What do you think?
Beautiful.
No, I'm asking you. This is our show. Look how cool our graphics look. Yeah. So Liverpool, of course, they're up there, game in hand, and they lead by 6 over the mighty Arsenal.
How are you going to throw out mighty?
Well, I mean, they've only lost twice.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. Nottingham Forest still clinging on there. They level with Arsenal in third. Goal differences fucked them a little bit.
Chris Wood.
And of course, they've lost 2 extra games. Then we got Chelsea. They've come back after their summer break where they just took a bit of a sleep. So that's your top 4. Man City resurgent. They're doing the big scores again against the teams.
That's what I was going to say. I think the big scare now is Pep getting back into it.
Has this divorce gone through?
And apparently it's gone through.
Okay, then that's another speed bump out of the way.
Moving with these shoulders loose now. He had to just deal with the divorce settlement. You know Pep is going to go on a deep run, and teams cannot afford to drop points. That's my biggest issue with that team that's at number 2 and that team that's number 3. So I'll leave it at that.
All right, okay. Well, Newcastle still hanging on. Bournemouth, they've only lost 5 times this season. They're 7th. Aston Villa, who did so well, along with VAR, to draw with Arsenal last week. They're currently fuck VAR. It screwed Arsenal on 3 occasions that I...
Shout out to my brother Kai Havertz once again.
Kai Havertz on VAR. Against Chelsea, he scored the winner. VAR's like, no, your shoelace was offside.
He will be the headline every week.
And Havertz, showing his incredible dexterity, he stomached the ball into the goal.
They said, looked like a hand to me.
Didn't.
Yeah.
Didn't. Okay, so those games this weekend, we've got Brighton, who, of course, are Man United's daddy. They are taking on Everton at 5 o'clock.
I'm going to let you have that. Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. Everton will be away then. The Liverpool, they'll be taking on Ipswich. Ipswich are currently rather hopeless. They just took a huge drubbing from Man City, so look for another 3 points there. Wolves will be hosting Arsenal at 5 on Saturday. Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, solid game there to kind of show Bournemouth's mettle. Now, there's a team that's had some ups and downs, but they carry on, huh? They just carry on. Also at 5, Man City, Chelsea. That's a big one for the weekend. Yes. Saturday, 7:30.
Big one for that 4th and 5th place.
Sunday, relegation game. Spurs versus Leicester. That'll be at 4. Aston Villa versus West Ham. The battle of we have the same kit. That'll be at 6:30.
And who cares about this last game?
And then, big game here. Huge game for Man United, playing against the much-fancied Fulham away. Yes. Thoughts? Hopes? Prayers?
You know, when I've lost hope, I'm at the bottom.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let's just move on.
Okay, SA20, we are on that sort of final stretch now in the second half. Weather depending, Paul Royals have been bloody phenomenal.
Yep.
They really have been. They've got it together. Doesn't rain as much in Paarl, of course, as it does in other places.
100%.
Jeepers, it rained like the Durban games. Another one got rained out early this week. But so Friday, Sunrisers Eastern Cape come back firing. They got absolutely hammered the first 3 games, but the next 2 games they got bonus points. Yeah. That shows the balls. They'll be taking on Joburg Super Kings 5:30 on Friday. Saturday, Paarl Royals, Pretoria Capitals. That's your big day game, 1 o'clock. MI Cape Town versus Durban Super Giants. I'm going to be there, 5:30.
Oh, that's going to be dope for you.
Durban.
What a setting.
Beers and views of the mountain.
Can't get much better than that, to be fair.
Sunday, Joburg Super Kings in the big one. Please can it not rain versus the Sunrisers, Eastern Cape at 3:30. That's the sporting weekend, guys. We have to wrap it up there. But we've got a new poll every week on the poll. If you go visit us on X, there we are. TRN, at TRN on the bounce. Get involved. Your options this week. So this is what Dawie will not vote on for the Stormers there because he's already rubbished them.
Yeah.
Who is the best chance for SA to win the URC? Our options, of course, are the Bulls, the Sharks, the Stormers, or the Lions. Vote in our poll. Yes, sir. And then, I mean, that's pretty much all. Just vote in our poll.
Yeah, vote on our poll. That's what he wanted to say.
That's pretty much all I wanted to say. For more in-depth preview of the sporting weekend and how we are going into the weekend, of course, catch me on the Gareth Cliff Show every single Friday morning. That is, of course, on the Real Network, just like our show, just like the Shady Podcast, just like the Let's Talk Man show. This is a place for all kinds of things, not just my face and Sandile's face 100%. Every Thursday. Although those are good faces. Dawie, thanks for bringing your face in here as well this week.
What a pleasure.
Really appreciate your rugby insights. Sandile, I wish you the best in general.
Throughout this weekend. Guys, also check out the NFL. It's getting super exciting now.
Playoffs.
Yes, we're in the playoffs.
Don't get Dawie started on that. That's actually that's his true love.
And right now, I am saying, go Kansas City. Let's go Pat Mahomes one more time and then get out the way.
Another red team for you to curse.
Cheers and damn you, man.
Catch the On the Bounce show every Thursday on the Real Network.